everyone, and welcome back to Sacred Season Healing. My name is Marjorie, and I'm so grateful you're here spending a little time with me today. In today's reading, we're going to be exploring the Crown Chakra and taking a look at the current energetic message that Spirit has for the collective. We'll be asking what may be blocking the Crown Chakra, what is causing that blockage, how Spirit recommends healing it, and how we can begin integrating that healing into our daily lives. As always, remember that these are collective readings, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Trust your intuition and your own inner guidance as you listen to today's message. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go through an overview of the Crown Chakra, when it's imbalanced, how it plays out in our daily lives, and then also when it's blocked or imbalanced, how that can play out in our lives as well. So if you're already familiar with those things and you'd like to jump straight to the reading, just check out the timestamp in the description box below. Okay, so to get started, the Crown Chakra is located at the very top of the head. It is associated with our connection to Spirit, divine wisdom, higher consciousness, faith, purpose, and our understanding that we are part of something greater than ourselves. When the Crown Chakra is balanced, we often feel connected to our intuition, our spiritual beliefs, and the flow of life. We may experience a sense of peace, trust, clarity, inspiration, and a deeper understanding of our life's journey. We tend to feel more aligned with our purpose and more open to receiving guidance from Spirit. However, when the Crown Chakra becomes blocked or imbalanced, we may feel disconnected from our spiritual path. We might be uncertain about our purpose or struggle to trust ourselves in the universe. This can show up as feelings of confusion, hopelessness, isolation, cynicism, excessive overthinking, or feeling like we've lost our sense of direction. Sometimes we may seek answers everywhere outside of ourselves while feeling disconnected from our own inner wisdom. The Crown Chakra reminds us that not everything can be controlled or planned or understood immediately. Sometimes healing comes through surrender, trust, and allowing ourselves to reconnect with the wisdom that already exists within us. Today we'll see what messages Spirit has regarding the current energy surrounding the collective's Crown Chakra and what guidance is being offered for healing and growth. Okay, so let's get started. The first in our reading, the first question I'm going to ask is, Spirit, please show us the current blockage within the Crown Chakra for the collective. Please show us the current blockage within the Crown Chakra for the collective. Please show us the current blockage in the Crown Chakra for the collective, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, it seems that the Six of Cups came out as the current blockage. Let's go through the rest of the deck and see if there's anything else that Spirit might want to show us as the blockage for the Crown Chakra. Is there anything else, Spirit, you'd like to show us concerning the blockage in the Crown Chakra for the collective? Nope, that seems to be it. Okay, the next thing I'd like to ask Spirit is, what is causing this blockage within the collective? What is causing this blockage within the collective? Please show us, Spirit, what is causing this blockage. Thank you. Okay, the Two of Cups came out as the blockage. Let's finish going through the deck again. Is there anything else, Spirit, that's causing this blockage? The Seven of Pentacles. Anything else? Is there anything else causing this blockage, Spirit? Okay. Next, I'd like to ask Spirit, how can the collective begin healing this blockage? How can the collective begin healing this blockage? Thank you, Spirit. Please show us how the collective can begin healing this blockage. Okay, the Strength card came out. And we'll see if anything else wants to come out. Anything else, Spirit, for the suggested healing for the collective? Okay. And then finally, I'm going to ask Spirit how we can integrate this in our daily lives. How can we integrate this healing, Spirit, in our daily lives? How can the collective integrate this healing in their daily lives? Please show us clearly. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, 2 cards came out. The 4 of Wands and the Chariot. Okay, and we'll finish going through the deck to see if there's anything else. Is there any other message here, Spirit, of how we can integrate this healing in our daily lives? Okay. All right, so what I'd like to do now is explain to you what I'm seeing in the cards. We'll get started here with the blockage, and again, the blockage was the 6 of Cups. Okay. The 6 of Cups often speaks about the past, nostalgia, memories, old relationships, old versions even of ourselves, and sometimes idealizing what once was, right? So from the Crown Chakra, this suggests that the collective may be struggling to fully connect with Spirit because part of their energy is still tied to the past, okay? There may be old memories, old wounds, old relationships, or even old dreams that they're still revisiting mentally and emotionally. So I think that some may be looking backward and wondering, what if things had turned out differently? Did I make the right choice? Will things ever go back to the way they were? Why can't I stop thinking about this person or situation? The Crown Chakra is about trusting the higher path. But when we're focused on what we've lost or what used to be, it becomes difficult to see where Spirit is trying to guide us next. Okay? Let's look at the cause of the blockage. We had the 2 of Cups that came out, and we have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. This is a meaningful 2 of Cups. Let's talk about that first. Oops, sorry, 2 of Cups. We'll talk about that first. It can mean a meaningful connection, romantic, friendship. It could even be family or even a soul connection of some sort. And it carried a lot of emotional significance for you. And the 7 of Pentacles tells me there was a substantial investment made here in this connection. And time, energy, love was poured into this, effort, hope, all of that. The collective, what I think Spirit's trying to relay here is that the collective may be struggling because they're looking at something they poured themselves into and wondering whether it was worth it. This can create a spiritual crisis of sorts, right? Because it's like, I gave so much. Why didn't it work? Was all that effort wasted? When will I see the results? The Crown Chakra can become blocked when we begin questioning the bigger picture and lose trust that everything happened for a reason. Spirit may be saying that the issue isn't the relationship itself, it's the attachment to needing to understand why things unfolded the way they did. So let's look at the healing now. The healing that Spirit suggests is the Strength card came out. I love seeing this here because the healing isn't found in getting answers from another person. The healing isn't found in forcing clarity. The healing comes from finding inner strength. Strength asks us to lead with compassion rather than fear, right? So it asks us to trust ourselves, to trust our journey, to trust that we can survive disappointment without needing immediate answers. The lion represents our fears, doubts, frustrations, and emotional reactions. The woman gently guides the lion rather than fighting it. So Spirit may be encouraging the collective to stop wrestling with the past and instead lovingly acknowledge it, learn from it, and allow themselves to move forward. Okay, let's talk about integration now. How do we integrate this healing in our daily lives? We had the Four of Wands that came out first, followed by the Chariot. Okay, the Four of Wands speaks about creating stability, celebrating progress, building a strong foundation, and appreciating what's already present. Instead of focusing on what was lost, Spirit may be asking the collective to focus on what is currently being built. What blessings are already around you? Or what stability already exists? What joy can be found today? Okay, and then we have the Chariot. The Chariot says movement, direction, purpose, forward momentum, things like that. The message here feels very clear. It says, don't stay parked in the past. Don't keep waiting for yesterday to return. Take the lessons with you, but continue moving forward. The Chariot reminds us that we don't need to know every detail, the destination before beginning the next journey, our next chapters. We simply need enough faith to take the next step. So if you've been looking back at a relationship, a situation, or chapter of your life and wondering why it happened the way it did, Spirit is asking you to trust that not all answers arrive immediately. Some lessons reveal themselves only after we've continued moving forward. The past served a purpose, for sure, and the investment was not wasted. The connection taught you something valuable, but your next blessing isn't behind you, it's ahead of you. Okay, so I think what Spirit is saying here, trust the past, trust yourself, right? And keep moving forward. Okay. I think from a Crown Chakra reading, or not from, but for a Crown Chakra reading, this is actually a very powerful message about surrender, faith, and trusting divine timing rather than needing complete understanding before moving ahead. Okay? So in my opinion, that fits the Crown Chakra energy beautifully. Okay, the next thing I would like to give you all before you click off is some suggestions that you can use in your healing practice, such as some affirmations you can say out loud to yourself or just read. You can put them on sticky notes around the house to remind yourself, or you can write them down in your journal. You can put them in your notes in your phone, however you would like to do it. Then I'd also like to give you some ways you can move your body to get the energy flowing again. And some of you like aromatherapy, so I would like to give you some suggestions on some essential oils that you can work with, and then also crystals to work with as well. Okay, so let's get started. First, we'll start with affirmations. So if you need to pause the video to grab a pen and paper, you can do that now. So I'll just begin. First one is, I trust the timing of my life. I am connected to divine wisdom and guidance. I release the need to control every outcome. I trust that everything is unfolding as it should. I am open to receiving spiritual guidance. I honor the lessons of my past while embracing my future. I trust myself to move forward with faith and confidence. I am supported by the universe in ways seen and unseen. Okay, let's move into movement now. Because the crown chakra is associated with our connection to spirit and higher consciousness, gentle and mindful movement can be especially helpful for us. So some suggestions might be slow, mindful walking in nature, gentle yoga or stretching. You can maybe try Tai Chi, meditation while focusing on your breath, dancing freely to music that makes you feel peaceful and connected, or just simply spending a few moments outside looking at the sky, allowing yourself to feel grounded and present. The goal isn't intense exercise. The goal is creating space for stillness, awareness, and connection. Okay? So now let's talk about some essential oils for the crown chakra healing. You might want to consider working with frankincense, myrrh, lavender, sandalwood, lotus, or cedarwood. Okay, you can diffuse these oils in a essential oil diffuser. You can add them to a meditation practice or apply them safely according to the manufacturer's instructions, of course. But if it's safe to apply to your skin, you might want to rub some on your wrist, on your neck, or just simply kind of take a little sniff out of the bottle as you're meditating or walking or doing some of these exercises. That's totally up to you how you would prefer to do that. Now let's talk about some crystals for crown chakra healing. Some commonly associated with the crown chakra are clear quartz, amethyst, selenite, selenite, moonstone, apophyllite, I'm going to spell it, apophyllite, and lepidolite, lepidolite. You might choose to hold these in your hand during meditation or place them near your bed. You could carry them with you throughout the day or simply keep them nearby as a reminder of your healing intentions. Remember that these tools are simply supports for your healing journey. The true healing comes from within yourself and from your willingness to trust yourself, trust spirit, and continue moving forward one step at a time. Okay? Now, in closing, I would like to just thank you all for being here with me. I hope this reading brought you some clarity, insight, or confirmation for where you may currently be on your journey. Remember, healing is not always about finding all the answers right away. Sometimes healing is about learning to trust the process or trust ourselves and trust that spirit is guiding us even when we can't see the full picture. If this reading resonated with you, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss future chakra healing readings and spiritual guidance messages here on Sacred Season Healing. Again, thank you so much for spending a little time with me today. I truly appreciate your support, your energy, your presence in this community. And until next time, be kind to yourself, trust your journey, and remember that every season of healing serves a purpose. Take care, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.